and I should do that. It's been a while since I've done this. Oh, hey Robert, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I was hoping Jack would join me, but I'm not sure where he is. Jack Kenna. He was supposed to be joining me, um, but I'll let a few more people get in here, and then we'll do the subject of our show. It's going to be a brief show, but it's not going to be hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. But let's see. All right. So, Robert, how's everything going, man? Hey, Aunt Six, how's it going? I'm getting better, man. Working. Some stuff's better, some stuff's the same, some stuff, who knows? I'm working on it. But just having figured I'd come on here uh, before I watch that horrible Super Bowl in our house. Two teams that should not be in our house. That's hate those teams. But oh, thanks on six. That's cool, man. I'm good. Yeah, fuck both of those teams. Anyway, so Jack Ken and I had come up with an idea, and I think it was mostly Jack's idea, and we were to do this show, and he's not here. I don't know where he's at, but hopefully he'll show up. And we wanted to bring up something. All right, so like put it in the chat. Um, if you're Tommy T, okay, Tom Telesco, what's your first move? That's what I want to know. What's your first move? Hey, Anthony, what's going on? There you go. Gives you something to do. Find some kind of entertainment. Go commercials. But yeah, I wanted to just see like what would you cutting Jimmy and Hunter? Okay, but doesn't Jimmy leave some money on the table? I guess it's not really. Yeah, he's just taking up space. Not like he's on cutting Hunter Renfro. Yeah, it's a shame. That guy's time is being wasted the way this offense was run last year. Last 2 years, excuse me. Year before that, he was stellar, but they never got the ball to him. Send him somewhere where he can get a chance to play and show what he does, you know? So that's what you do is cut both of those guys. Okay, well, I don't know what kind of a cap hit Jimmy G would be, but yeah, another brilliant Josh McDaniels move, just like we're still paying. Are we still paying what's his name? Chandler Jones? Are we still paying that crazy son of a bitch? Because he's gone way off the deep end. You know what? I don't like just the sound of my own voice. And Jack no showed, so I'm putting it in the chat. Here's the come on in. Anybody wants to join me? Join me. Let's talk. I put the link in the chat. Can't stand just hearing my own voice. I don't mind reading. I want to make sure though we're focused on whoever joins me, focused in on what the chat's doing. You know what I mean? Like what the chat thinks. If you're Tom Telesco, what's your first move? Aunt Six said he's cutting Jimmy and Hunter. Um, Guys, think about that. What would you do if you were in charge? Also, I heard something yesterday that I found pretty interesting. Somebody was interviewing Max Crosby on Radio Row, and they asked him, "Who are you rooting for tomorrow at the game?" And he said, "Kansas City Chiefs." And I was like, but then he said something that said, "Oh, that's why he's Max Crosby and I'm not." He said, "We want to be the ones to take him down." And I thought that was an awesome, awesome answer. I mean, that's Max. He's a Raider for real. Yeah, I'm hoping somebody would join me. Yeah. All right, great show. Good night. Hey, this is gonna be this one's gonna be focused completely on the chat. Okay, that's why I'm asking that question. Think about like what you would do. You know what? Everybody, come on, Raiders fans. We all have opinions, man. I'd love to hear what you'd do if you were Tom Telesco. I am Arkham. I am. There's a question on the table. Put it in the chat. If you were Tom Telesco, what would your first move be? That's what we're trying to find from everybody here. And if anybody wants to come in, I put the link in the stream in the chat. I want to sit here and listen to myself all night. Get a stud defensive tackle. Great Southern trend kill. Okay, out of college or free agency? Anybody in mind in particular? So you're drafting a defensive tackle, or are you pulling one in free agency? Resign Jacobs. Shows the locker room we take care of our guys and perfect for Getsy's run heavy scheme. Yeah, absolutely. Good idea, Arkham. Good idea right there. I like that. I like that. Um, yeah, we should sign Jacobs. But guess what? We've got our boy, we've got Zeus in the background. But guess what? Between the two of those guys and the way that this blocking scheme works for this guy, um, man, there's going to be a lot of open holes and a lot of. I mean, there's a reason it's run heavy. It opens up a lot of holes. The offensive line is blocking out guys, zone blocking them, and pass protection should be better this year. Hopefully, I want to see Khalil Mack on our boy 6 times or whoever's back there. Yeah, that his blocking scheme leaves a lot of cutback lanes. So great Southern trend kill. You gonna get a defensive tackle in the draft, or yeah, you gonna get one in the draft, or there's one in free agency you like? Let me know. Dexter Lawrence, one from of Philly's DTs. Okay, that's a good one. Good. All right. Hey, we got someone else joining me here. Hey, what's up on six?
What's up, OG Daniel? How you doing, brother?
Good, man. I'm good. Just feeling better, doing better. Yeah, Dexter Lawrence or one of the Philly DTs would be good. I like that. Um, also like the fact that Arkham said we should re-sign Josh Jacobs. Let the locker room know we take care of our guys. Raider way, not the freaking Patriot way.
Yeah, fuck that Patriot way. That shit's gone and out of here. Thank God.
Let's see. I want to re-sign Adam Butler, 5 sacks for us last year as a rotational defensive tackle. Yeah, he also has a touchdown, doesn't he?
Sign
we
his
got
ass.
we got 2 DTs with touchdowns this year. It was nice.
That was weird, but I'll take it.
I'll take a thick 6.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, let's see. Bruce Davis, hey, how's it going, man? We're addressing the chat tonight. We want to know if you're Tom Telesco, what's your first move, Bruce? What do you want to do first?
I mean, personally, me, OG, I want to get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm tired of his ass. It's a waste of money. You know what I mean? Get the quarterback that Josh McDaniels brought in here to be the savior out of here. And I want to get rid of Brian Hoyer as well. You know what I mean? And get 2 quarterbacks in here next year to compete with AOC.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I mean, didn't what's his name resign with the Vikings? Kirk Cousins.
No, he's a free agent right now. He's coming off an Achilles injury, so we're not going to hear anything about him until the start of free agency. You know what I mean? We start to talk about
Right.
people.
I'm just saying a bridge quarterback. To get whoever and then draft one, and trade up. Um, Trade up to get a quarterback if we got to. Don't give away the farm. Don't go to the Bears. They're wanting a king's ransom for their trade or for their pick.
Fuck that shit. That shit's crazy, bro. And the Bears are going to trade from 2 to 1 just to get Caleb Williams, and I wonder whether they're going to give up arm and the leg just to move up 1 pick. I'm good.
Yeah, well, I mean, realistically, if we can draft one, pick up if we can get like a Kirk Cousins, and then also draft, our first round, and get somebody to compete. Now we get him in there, let him bridge and teach Aiden a little bit more. Aiden,
Yeah.
for a fourth round rookie quarterback, that kid did not look phased at all. Even after Khalil Mack beat him up on the first game that we played,
Yeah.
6 sacks.
Completely agree with that, OG. It's just funny how that first game against the Chargers, we had Josh McDaniels, the offensive guru, and he didn't even decide to double team Khalil Mack at all that whole game. He had one-on-ones against fucking Illuminor the whole game and was eating them up. But the second time we played him, we had AP, and I don't know why. He's not an offensive coach, but you know what he was thinking? Maybe we should double team Khalil Mack and not let him take over the game. You know what I mean? Imagine that. Imagine that.
Pretty much. But let me tell you, the whole Josh McDaniels offensive guru, that offensive guru title fell off fast. Nobody's talking about him like that anymore.
No, for real, especially with all these offensive coordinator positions, nobody wanted to hire him either, or he didn't even get no interview. So it tells you where he's at right now.
Right. Yeah, Joe, I agree. I don't understand why other fans are so hard on Aiden. He's a fucking rookie. A lot of people want overnight success. Yeah, you don't want to bake your bread. You want to do it in the microwave. Everybody wants it in the microwave instead of, whatever. Hey, guys, I put the link in the chat. Somebody else wants to come on, But, yeah, I want to hear. That's what the whole premise of this was supposed to be. I want to hear from the chat. What would you do if you were Tom Telesco? Like, we're your first move. I mean, I'd want to see if we could sign Cousins. Also, draft a quarterback first round. There'll still be a couple of left. People pointed out which ones would be good for a good fit for this offense. Raider Films has gone over everybody. So has there's another guy, Raider Alex, gone over the film for all these guys and how some of them believe that that kid from Michigan would be a better fit in this scheme that would be coming in with Getsy.
Yeah,
Some people want to say for Jordan Love. I don't think so. I don't think so.
The only quarterback I want, or even think about trading up for, is Jaden Daniels from LSU, just because he was with
That's
Antonio
the
Pierce.
only one. That's the only one I would give away part of the farm for.
Arizona State with him at the same time? Jack Jones. So Jack Jones already knows the quarterback and AP. So I just think, I mean, look at the success we had with AP brought him over. So imagine if you just bring Daniels over and he's knowing them since he was in high school. You know what I mean? So it'll be a great fit here, I think, personally. And Antonio, I mean, Devontae Adams already fucking signed off on them too. So
Yeah. Well, and that's cool. But Jaden Daniels, that means we got to go up to either second or third pick, and got to give away some stock, man. That's an investment. That means you're going to have to give up some draft capital for that guy.
I think
Joe
we're
said,
probably. I don't think we have to trade up to the first or second pick. I probably think at number 3 we're gonna have to trade up because I think what's gonna happen is the Redskins are gonna trade with the Bills. I mean the Bears and get the number 1 pick. They're gonna take Caleb Williams, and then the Bears are number 2 are gonna take Marvin Harrison. What that means, the lucky spot is number 3 with the New England Patriots. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So now that's when we're gonna have to move up to number 3 to get Jenny and Daniels if we really want him.
Well, that's the least they could do after sending us that shit offensive coordinator of theirs. Let's see.
Yeah,
Joe said my first move is Joe said my first move is to send over all you can eat hamburgers to Andy Reid, give him his kryptonite. hey, anyway, so yeah, I mean, I see this whole thing is we got to do something about our offense. Now, that sounds weird because it's always been our defense, our defense is fucking badass. As soon as that prick was gone, you noticed it was everything turned around. That wasn't because of AP. That's because our defensive coordinator's hands were untied.
Yep. It just trips me out. How you gonna hire a defensive coordinator and then keep his hands behind his back, like not let him do his job? Then what you bring him in here for? That's the thing that
Right.
pisses me off. It's literally
Right.
one of the first things AP said when he looked at Graham and said, "Hey, let loose, do what you do, brother." And look what he did, brother. What makes you think really how much longer this defense would have been better if we would have done this a lot earlier. But the other thing
It's
is too,
a top 10 defense.
imagine this is the thing too. This is the thing is too, OG. This year coming up, this is gonna be year 3 in Graham's defense. You know what I mean? So this defense is gonna be a lot better, man, in year 3 than it was.
Oh, this defense is going to be vicious. Now, if we can get the offense up to par, have a decent, all we need is a decent offense. With this, a great defense, that wins Super Bowls. Okay.
It does.
If you don't believe me, ask Joe Flacco.
No, fuck you,
But yeah, I'm rooting for the commercials, man. I don't give a shit about this game. I'm rooting for the commercials. But what was cool? Did you hear what Max Crosby said about he was rooting for the Chiefs in this game?
Yeah.
But then what he said afterwards makes a difference between why he's Max Crosby and I'm not. He said, we want to be the ones to take them down. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's badass.
That makes sense more to me. Like, okay, I feel you, Max. Let's get it. Let's get this next season, bro. I feel it.
And here's the thing. Though, after Antonio Pierce took over, for all the young guys who weren't around for the old days, okay, this is what it felt like.
Yeah.
That fucking lighting up the cigars and being fucking savages and coming in with ill intent. That's Raider football. That's how you win. That's how the Raiders win football, the Raider way. And we're starting to feel the Raider way vibe again. It's nice, man. I haven't felt this in 30 years.
I mean, I haven't felt this in the early 2000s when we had Rich Gannon and them boys, bro. So it's been a while that I even been hyped up and excited, man. The season's not even over, and I'm already looking forward to the next season, man. Can free agency get here already, man? I'm just looking forward to this season to start already, man. I haven't been this excited in years. So, man, hopefully Super Bowl gets over with and we can just move on to free agency and we can get going.
Yeah. And I mean, you got these guys in here like, Spillane, Freight Train Spillane, plowing guys, and you got Max Crosby in there. You got all these defensive players just gelling. And that was towards the end of the season. Next year, they start that way. We're deadly. Scared. Be afraid. Be afraid. Be intimidated before the game starts. That's what Al Davis believed in.
No, facts. Especially the Chargers are $45 million over the cap. They're gonna have to cut the whole team and shit. And then the Broncos don't have a quarterback because they're gonna cut Russell Wilson. So it's just gonna be us and the Chiefs next season battling it out. You know what I mean? So I'm just looking forward to it. So you know what I mean? That hopefully the Chiefs do win it and shit, so we can be the ones to take them down next year. So that would be awesome, like Max Crosby said.
Yeah, well, a lot of teams they restructure deals and all that to get themselves back under. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, we have Jimmy G riding pine and getting paid high, and I can't stand it. But what do we do with him? We cut
We kind
him.
of got with him. I'm not gonna have my backup quarterback making more than my fucking starter and shit. It makes no fucking sense and shit, OG. That's why
No,
I don't want to take the cap hit, but at the same time, I'm not gonna pay him fucking starter money to him for him to be the backup. I understand he's a good locker room guy, but I still don't want him on this team or Brian Hoyer and shit, dude.
so
Both of them guys are.
you're gonna pay him to sit on his couch because nobody else is gonna pick this guy up.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. I'll pay him to sit on his couch. At least he's not over here fucking influencing my quarterbacks or doing anything. You know what I mean? Because one thing
Right.
is, I wish that would have happened more. Is I would wish Jimmy Garoppolo would have fucking helped Aiden O'Connor out more instead of being a little prick. What I heard, that's what I heard, that he got a little mad and he kind of isolated himself and shit in the QB room. But that's all rumor. I'm not gonna be here saying that, spreading that shit. But if that's true, that's a little fucked up and shit. You know what I mean? But it just goes to show you how much of a quarterback Aiden
You
O'Connell
froze,
is.
bro.
I'm good now, OG, or not?
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, no, but here's the thing. How could he help Aiden O'Connell when Aiden O'Connell is better than him?
That's a good point too, OG. You got a good point though, too, brother.
Yeah, why help him? He's better than me. That's here's the thing. I don't know about the cutting a lot of people off. I mean, here's the thing. Denver's screwed. They're so screwed because
Yes,
of
they
that
are.
because of their let's ride. Denver's
Mr. Rap.
screwed financially. They have
Yeah.
they are lacking. They are going to have many picks. They're just screwed. If they cut him, that's a huge hit. And
37.
if they tried to trade him, they're still going to have to pay most of that because nobody else is going to pick up that big contract.
Ain't nobody. I don't want that shit. That's what we came to trade Jimmy. It just shows you how much of a moral Josh McDaniels was giving that big ass contract to Jimmy Garoppolo for him to come here.
Well, here's the thing: are we still paying Chandler Jones?
Well, yeah, that, but
Yeah.
that fool's a fucking moron. It just trips me out how many people are saying this guy's a Hall of Fame player over Khalil Mack and shit. You know what I mean? That was some of the most stupidity shit I've ever heard in my life.
Well, another brilliant move by Josh McDaniels. Trust me, that guy will never be a head coach again.
For reals and shit. He had Bryce Young over CJ Stroud in the draft. And
Yep.
fucking GM wanted fucking CJ Stroud, and you were like, no, I like Bryce Young better. And go out to play the season, and look at what happened, bro. It just goes
Mhm.
to show you that Josh McDaniels doesn't really know what he's doing, and he's been riding off Tom Brady's dick for his whole fucking NFL career.
Yeah, he doesn't. He has no way to. He has no eye for talent, and he does not know how to cultivate a quarterback. He just doesn't know how to grow them.
No facts. Because think about it too. How many quarterbacks besides Tom Brady has Bill Belichick won with? None. Tom Brady has won a Super Bowl without Bill. You know what I mean? Just to go to show you there, point being period. You know what I mean? Who was actually running that show? If it wasn't for who, you want to be who he is.
Right. Exactly. Neither one of them. No. Yeah. That was all Brady. Hey, what's up, Richard? A long time no talk, man. Salute to
What's up,
you.
Rick?
There's a question on the table, Richard. Put it in the chat. If you're Tom Telesco, what's your first move? That's what we're talking about today. Hey, Sinister, how you doing, man?
What's up,
Hey,
Sinister?
Rafa, how are you?
Capitan Rafael.
Wow, I'm drinking what you're drinking.
Water? Oh, hell yeah. Gotta get hydrated before you get dehydrated, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I'm just no, just gonna I don't know, man. I mean, the only thing I'm gonna watch is the commercials of this damn game.
Well, this is the thing, OG. I actually like football. You know what I mean? I just don't watch Raiders football. I like all football. I'm just gonna watch the game. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the best thing that happened to just free agency wise, for Chris Jones to go see the Raiders facilities, go work out there for the week, and you know what I mean, and just to see what it is. What's up, Lord? Compared to what the shitty ass conditions he has to have over there in Kansas City, and hopefully after this week and shit, you know what I mean, he may consider come over here in free agency.
Chris Jones?
Yeah, he's gonna be a free agent after this year. He's on his fucking franchise tag.
Yeah, who's the other DT that's used to be with the Chiefs? He's with the Saints now, but he's a free agent.
Oh fuck, I have no idea, OG.
He's a good run stopper. Not big, tall, big, but wide. Yeah, I'll remember that name right before I hit my pillow tonight. Watch.
Usually happens to me, deal too. I'll be thinking about some shit and I'll forget about it. And then before I go to sleep, it'll come to my head. Where the fuck was this 3 hours ago?
Yeah, we're suffering from sometimers.
Sometimes.
Oh, but hey, guys in the chat, just want to let you know, man, been a long time. Miss you guys. Miss talking Raiders football people. It's just, once in a while I have a phone call with Jack Kenna. I had to take care of some health problems, and I'm, that's got to be first. And I'm working, trying to get some stuff done with the VA and all that. Khalil King, good to see you, man. But yeah. Hey, Khalil, question. If you're Tom Telesco, what's your first move? That's what we're doing. I want to find out what everybody in the chat wants to do first. We're going to make it about the chat room.
Yeah. But how's your wife doing, LG? She doing good?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's doing good. Everything's good. Just, I found out I've got certain ailments that I have to take care of, and taking care of it, I'm taking care of it. It's just certain things you find out when you're getting older. It's high blood pressure, all that stuff now.
But
Just
hopefully everything works out.
huh?
I said hopefully everything works out, brother. So just take care of yourself, brother. Your health always comes first.
Oh yeah. As he drags on his cigarette. But no, I'm doing well. Just working, trying to get myself together here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Richard.
No, looking Richard.
Love Richard, man. Kills me. But yeah, this is no, man. I miss this. I miss this. I'm not gonna stand long because I'm gonna just have some food, hang out, shit like that. Watch this two fucking horrible teams play each other in our house. Of all the wrong teams to be playing in our house.
I think this is just God's way of repaying us for us getting AP and shit. He's like, you guys want AP so much, your rivals are gonna play for the Super Bowl in your stadium. And like stupid asses, we're like, okay, we'll sign the contract, and we got AP, and now we got to see the Super Bowl.
It'd be cool if Mark Davis went around and locked the whole fucking building up and left.
Oh, I was watching an interview and shit with AP earlier in the week because he's doing all this press and shit, and he said that the Raiders left a lot of clues and stuff around when the Raiders beat them, when they beat the Chiefs and Arrowhead and shit, laying around the stadium and shit for them to see and shit in key places. So they're not we're doing our little head games with them too and shit. Not to forget we were the last team to beat them.
Yeah, there you go. Hold on. Going to IKEA during the game, can't watch it. We're tired of the swift exposure. You know what? Who cares, man? Who cares? It's just something that actually adds to the football audience. Understand, whenever she's going to make an appearance, people know it, and the viewer ratings go up. Do you think the NFL is going to break away from that? No, that's money. That's about.
And the funny thing is too, you know how many emails are just gonna watch the game just to see her on screen or even just get a second of her and shit? It's just crazy.
Right. But the viewership it goes through the roof. Okay. But and the NFL loves that. That brings in more revenue, more money. There's going to be more commercials geared towards that audience. You're going to see more and more of it. And, is what it is. It's all about money. These guys, this NFL is a multi-billion-dollar company. Every owner is a billionaire. Okay.
Sure.
This is no joke, man. And it's all about generating that money, kind of money that you and I will never sniff, let alone see.
Probably don't see in our dreams and shit, but I feel you, OG.
Yeah. And if I had that kind of money, let me tell you something. First thing, sailboat. Going to all these different poor countries and build wells, schools, all that stuff. That's what I do. I die broke and do it on purpose.
Facts. I feel you
But,
there.
but, okay, hold on, wait. This is how delusional fans are. I heard on a late night live last night, Niners fans twerking contest for Super Bowl tickets.
How desperate are you for your Super Bowl ticket? Go shake your ass up. I don't get it. There's something as respect and dignity as a man that money can't buy, dog. You know what I mean? Or some tickets, dog. I'm good, dog. I'm not about to make a fool of myself or anything.
Right. And the only thing is, I heard this other guy talking about it and going, listen, you're watching football, you're a dad, and your daughters are watching football because she's looking at, wants to see Taylor Swift. But in the meantime, she's watching the game.
Yeah.
And learning about football. That's a moment you could have together. But if you start tearing into her, your daughter's going to hear that. You really don't want a little wedge already driven into your relationship. And I was like,
you got a good point there, OG.
no, it wasn't my point. It was somebody else I heard. And I was like, wow, that was some shit,
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, but yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for the commercials. That's it, guys. That's hopefully the commercials are good.
Do you ever see that Batman movie where that bad guy's in the stadium? He blows up the stadium, the football stadium, in a halftime or whatever. I wish that would happen during the stadium and shit for it to blow up or something catastrophic would happen so they can't continue the game. I'm just saying, if it could happen, God, one time.
No, but somebody's gonna beat somebody, and there's gonna be somebody out there who's gonna drag whoever the loser is.
Yeah.
I might drag the loser. I might just do that.
Fucking, he's waiting for the game's over.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna drag the loser. Just go on next week and go, what a sorry piece, and go off on whoever the loser is.
Yeah, because I'm over all these fucking Niner fans saying "bang bang Niner gang" all day at work. It's just annoying, bro. And out of nowhere, nobody was a Niner fan, but all of a sudden they're Niner fans. But it just funny.
Well, there were Niner fans in the '80s, but guess what? Those they didn't have much to come out in the open with for a while. So now they're all of a sudden Niner fans again, and it's like, okay, put your money where your mouth is, though. You still got to you got to knock the king off the throne right now because he's on the throne. Mahomes is on the throne. You got to knock him off. He's not going to give it up willingly. But Niners fans are taking a lot of stuff personally with that field over at UNLV and all this other stuff, saying that and then I guess some Chiefs fans pulling the fire alarms at their hotel in the middle of the night. So shit's been going on. And these Niners are going to come out like, oh, okay, you want to play that?
Yeah, they're gonna be talking about like they're not even trying to win fair and shit. You know what I mean? Just like back in the days when fucking the Sacramento Kings food poisoned Kobe before the playoff game and shit against them. You know what I mean? That's some of the most dirtiest shit, but he still came out and willed us to victory and shit. You know what I mean? Might want to be one of those situations and shit, but we never know. Though. I just want to see a good game, OG. I'm just a football fan. I just want to see a good
game. Richard's killing me, man.
Live in the closet. Oh man.
This team is so much better. I'm really hoping we play that Super Bowl at Levi Stadium in 2. Payback, morons. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know, man. Levi Stadium, it's all right. I'd rather play in our stadium, our house.
That would have been sick.
Our house is the house. I guess SoFi just had one 2 years ago. They're going to have another one in 2 years.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. Hey, but OG, I'm gonna get out here, brother. My phone's about to die and shit. But I just want to jump on here and be on here for you with a little bit. It's good seeing you. Shout out to everyone in the chat. You know what I mean? Hopefully, this is a good off season and we can get into the playoffs next season. So OG, if you need anything, just hit me up in IG, brother. So God bless you and your family, dog. If you need anything, hit me up, and I'm out.
All right, later, man. Good to see you again. All right, I'm posting it in the chat. I'm putting the link in the chat. Somebody wants to come on, give me your plan of what you think we should be doing. For the what you would do for your first move if you were the GM, or all your moves if you were the GM. That's fair too. That's cool. All right, let's see. Their favorite song is "The Training Man." Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So, like I said, if you want to, jump in, guys, and you can. The links in the chat. You want to come in? Tell me what your plan is. What your idea is. I want to keep this all about the chat, bro. You know, but yeah, we're going to start off a lot better next year. A lot better. Now, understand, under a new coordinator, you have to adjust to the system, and it takes a few games. Okay, I'd give it at least 5 or 6 games before I start throwing the season away. Start seeing what they do after that. Because it's going to take some adjustment. It's going to take adjustment for people for the team, whoever the quarterback is, to learn the system. It's going to take some adjustment to. Now, if it's Kirk Cousins, I think he might be familiar with this system. I'm not sure. I'd have to check and see. But we, if we get a, we got to get a quarterback in free agency if we can, and we definitely got to draft one. We definitely got to draft one. Okay. Um, yeah. Once everybody learns the system, after the first, give it a month. Don't expect miracles overnight, and they're going to start off like that. And that's not going to happen. The defense will be good. Offense is going to take some time to get used to a new system, and then once it catches and it starts to gel, we could really take off and come on strong when we need to towards the and at the end of this, halfway through the season and beyond, you get hot. That's when you go. Let's see. I wonder who our O-line coach is going to be. Well, I'm sure our OC is going to be bringing one in. Just depends on who he's connected with. It's usually about relationships, like who you're connected with, who you've worked with before. That's the NFL. It's the way it rolls. Looking possible for us to get Jaden Daniels. Possible. I'm not going to hang all my hopes on it. It would be nice if we could, though. It'd be real nice. That'd be a score. Richard Lyons to work right now. Nice. Nice. Uh, anyway, I put the link in the chat. If somebody wants to come in and join me, come hang out with me, talk to me. It's more fun if I have one person in here and we can address the chat and talk to also talk somebody to talk to about this. Just saying. Okay. Telling you all the younger guys, man. I said this earlier in the stream. When AP took over, and the way we started playing with ill intent. Okay. For all of you who don't remember the old days like that, this is what it felt like. That's what it felt like. Raider football. It's been the first time in over 30 years since we've had Raider football. All right, Richard. Good talking to you again, man. You have a good one. You got to clock in. All right. Well, the stream's in the chat. If anybody wants to come in, if not, I'm gonna probably sign off in the next couple of minutes. Wanted to, like I said, chop it up with some people that I haven't talked to in a while, um, and just hang out and enjoy some Raiders football. Talk about that because that monstrosity of a game that's going to be played in our house against two heated rivals throughout the years. Just maybe that'll get us fired up for next year. Maybe this is exactly what we need to be motivated next year to never let that happen again. Okay. All right. Well, I put the link in there. Doesn't look like anybody's going to jump on. So what I'm going to do is just, I guess this will be a quick one, and I'll sign out, and we'll, come back. I'll be back again. We just wanted to hang out with the nation, talk with the guys, talk with you guys, and just I miss you guys. I miss doing this, but I had things to take care of, and now looks like I'm going to be slowly fading my way back in. Um, anyways, you guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy your commercials because the Super Bowl ain't shit, and we'll do this again soon. All right, y'all have a good night.